Hi guys, compliment of the season and happy holidays. I hope you guys are having a great holiday. I hope you're eating. I hope you're spending time with family. And am I the only one that can't wait for 2019? I cannot wait. 2018 was rough, but I hope and pray that 2019 is better for me and for you guys, my lovely viewers and subscribers. Today I'm going to be talking about a bunch of things relating to joining the army as an immigrant. I got a question in my comment section from an African brother, an African brother that is thinking of joining the army, and I want to say thank you for asking me that question. So the questions you asked me, that's what this channel is about. I keep saying it. So for my new viewers and my existing subscribers, if you guys have any questions concerning the army, concerning traveling, please, send me a message and I will do a video for you. So the naturalization process. I joined the army as an American citizen. Long story, but the short thing is that, I didn't come in with a green card. I'm an American citizen. So I really don't know the process of green card, getting a green card. I did my research, right? And usually the way people get green card is if you fall in love and get married to an American citizen, or if you've stayed in the US for a long time. So I know I got a question previously how to get a green card. I really don't know the process of that. You're going to have to do your research and ask people. But Abdullah asked me, when did I get my naturalization? Am I naturalized yet? But the answer is, I didn't have to go through the naturalization process. I came into the army as an American citizen. So if you come in with a green card, there's some jobs that you won't be able to get. There's some MOSs you won't be able to get because you won't be able to get a secret clearance because of your green card status, right? And 15 Quebecs. So let me tell you a story of how I almost lost my MOS. So I went through basic training. I went to AIT as a 15 Quebec air traffic control specialist, and towards graduation, they told me, everybody else already knew where they were going to be stationed to. I was the last person to know, and the hold up was that my security clearance wasn't getting cleared because I was a dual citizen. I had Nigerian citizenship and the US citizenship, so I had to do a bunch of paperwork and stuff. I eventually had to shred my Nigerian passport. That was the criteria for me to get my security clearance and keep my MOS. So the alternative was refuse to destroy my Nigerian passport and lose my job and don't get a security clearance. And I just done 5 months of AIT. I wasn't gonna argue with that. So I had to travel back home, to New York, get my passport because I didn't have my Nigerian passport with me, and I had to declare that I'm no longer a Nigerian citizen and shred my passport and sign to it. So that was my process of security clearance. The background check for me did not take a long time. Not really, because I wrote my ASVAB in, I want to say, October, right? So I wrote my ASVAB twice actually. Funny story. So the first time I wrote my ASVAB, I got a 70% on my ASVAB, right? But when I went back to recruiting station, the jobs they had I didn't like. So I kind of misunderstood the recruiter. He said, the jobs aren't available. So I took it as, because I got a 70%, that's why the jobs weren't available. So I waited another month and went back to study, and I had to take the ASVAB again, and I got a higher score, but there still wasn't a lot of options of MOSs. So I was confused. So I was like, why didn't you guys, I got a higher score this time, I got an 80% this time, why don't I have more options of jobs? And he was like, no, that it wasn't because of your score the first time, it's just that they're not looking, they have a number of people they're looking for in certain MOSs, and just these jobs aren't open for this moment. So I think I did my second ASVAB around October, November-ish. and I shipped for basic on November 15, 2016. So yeah, November 15, yeah, no, November 3rd. I shipped for basic to November 3rd, 2016. I was like, what the hell am I saying? Yeah, November 3rd, 2016. 2015, okay. Because I've been in the army this many years. So November 3rd, 2015. So it didn't take me a long time. I know people usually wait for years, or not years, for like months to ship to basic, but no, I didn't wait that long. And the background check, you know, I did my recruiting process in New York. I just had to see the investigator one time, and he just asked me a couple of questions and stuff. Yeah, but it wasn't a big deal. The only thing that might have been a hiccup, but thank God it wasn't one, was so in Nigeria you have to do like NYSC, like you have to serve the country for a year after college. And I actually served at a local government. I did absolutely nothing for 1 year, but I was supposed to be serving or working at a local government. So when they asked me have I ever worked for a foreign government, I was like, no. But on one of my paperwork I had put that I worked at a local government. So they're like, why are you saying no but you worked at local? And I'm like, please do not use Nigeria's standard of government against my life. Like, I did absolutely nothing at local government. There was no secret shared. I am no spy. Like, I just explained that to the investigator, that I, like, honestly absolutely did nothing for 1 year. I just was posted to a local government. So he was like, yeah, okay, sure. But for foreigners, for like immigrants, the background check isn't a big deal. One of my friends actually just finished basic training, and he put my name as a contact for the investigators to call, and they actually called me. I think the investigator asked, oh, how long have I known the guy, my friend? How did I meet my friend? Has he ever, do I know of any crimes he has committed? Does he seem like a same person? Just normal stuff. Like, if you're coming from another country, especially from a country that doesn't have like a database that, you know, America can pull from, the background check doesn't really go that deep, to be honest. If you've been in America for a long time and you have a record, then, you know, it's easier for them to get you for something. But if you've been pretty clean and you have nothing to hide, it's really not just make sure that the people you put on your reference are not crazy people. Like, the investigator calls them and they're like, oh, tell me about this guy. Like, oh, this guy is a bad girl or she's a bad guy. Don't put people you don't trust on your reference. You want to be people that will say good things about you. So yeah, anyways, that would be so funny. July, I know you said you couldn't get the 15 Quebec job and they gave you the 15 Fox. I really haven't never met a 15 Fox person. We don't work together. Like, when I went to AIT, there were only 2 MOSs in my AIT, 15 Papas and 15 Quebecs. Like, 15 Quebecs do like different things. The 15 Foxes, I think, is a aircraft electrician job. Yeah, I never met a, because I believe those guys would be stationed in like an aviation brigade or like an Air Force base or something. I never met a 15 Fox person before. You can definitely reclass. The reclass process is really like, the lines are really like, it's not that easy to reclass. It's not as easy as people think to reclass. Sometimes what the MOS you're trying to reclass to are not taking specialists, or they're not taking sergeants. Like, it's not that easy to reclass. So I hope you like the job. You know, I wish I knew more about 15 Foxes, but I really don't. But yeah, but they're also packet MOSs. So guys, they're packet MOSs. If you're not like satisfied with your job, there's this new job, the SVAB. I don't really know what that means, but they're looking for people. So there's always opportunities if you want to reclass. But yeah, that's my knowledge is really limited on 15 Fox jobs. But don't be too, like, if you watch my video on my first video on joining the army as an immigrant, I talked about the importance of jobs. Like, I was really keen on like getting a job that can transfer to the civilian world, that I did not even care about bonuses. I signed a 6-year contract, but right now I'm really not doing the job I went to AIT for. Like, I'm not controlling traffic. So like most times, to be honest, for certain jobs you don't really do the jobs you pick, you know. So don't be too hinged on the job. I do hope you signed a 3-year or 4-year contract for a 15 Fox job. I do hope at least they gave you a bonus. To be honest, I do hope. But if not, you know, just enjoy the process, get what you have to get from it. You know, there's going to be tuition assistance. Make sure you take advantage of that so you can go to school. Even if you have a degree, you can get a master's, you know, with the tuition assistance. You know, just take advantage of it, even though you don't really like the job. My experience at AIT. So my AIT was in Fort Rucker, Alabama for 5 months. And everybody knows, like, the air traffic, being an air traffic controller is really stressful. Like, I think they have in the United States, they have the highest level of suicide or depression, you know, in that line of work. And AIT was stressful. It was pretty stressful, but yeah, it was pretty stressful, but it was interesting at the same time. Like, you know, especially for me, you know, being a lawyer and having to learn something totally different, it was a really exciting moment for me. Very stressful. You have to do a lot of studying, but you know, you always have to study for something. So yeah, it wasn't a big deal. But at the end of the day, I came out as a distinguished honor grad. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I had to stop that. This has been over like 2 years ago. Anyways, but I was really proud of myself, you know, starting something that I'd never even done before and graduating top of my class of like 8 people, but still matters. But yeah, my experience with AIT was pretty smooth for me, better than basic. So my dog is doing whatever it wants to do under the bed. Yeah, so AIT was way better for me, you know, than basic. It was more relaxed, you know, yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, to be honest. Say thank you guys for watching my videos. I hope you're learning something. I hope I'm passing, you know, useful information to you guys. And I also hope you have a beautiful holiday. Some of us are just at home chilling because our families are in a different country, but we'll survive, and I have you guys to do videos for, and you know, have something to do for the holidays. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like this video, you learned anything. Till next time, bye.